Good morning. It's 6 o'clock with you all the way through until 9. Susanna and Ed Balls here from 6:30. First to our top story. Boris Johnson's facing a backlash from opposition parties and his own backbenchers as he sets out plans to ban them from taking on second jobs in the wake of Westminster's sleaze row. The sudden move by the Prime Minister was seen as an attempt to outflank Keir Starmer, who's pushing for a major overhaul of the existing rules. Life to Westminster and it's kind of second jobs they can have, is that right?
That's right, Ram.
Now, English cricket's racism crisis has left commentators, fans and MPs reeling with shock and anger after former Yorkshire player Azim Rafiq gave an emotional testimony yesterday calling English cricket institutionally racist. Rafiq told MPs on the Digital and Sport Select Committee that racist language was constantly used during his time at the club. Let's get deeply upsetting and shocking, though I have to say not altogether surprising to many of us who have experienced racism in lots of different forms over our lifetimes. Boris Johnson is also calling for immediate action. He's a big cricket fan. And next, people leaving prison in England and Wales can be given so-called sobriety tags from today to stop them drinking alcohol. The ankle tags monitor alcohol levels in people's sweat by taking readings every 30 minutes. It's the first time in the world they've been used on prisoners leaving prison to stop them from reoffending. Louisa James has this report. Home Secretary Priti Patel has said the suspected Liverpool terror attacker was able to exploit Britain's dysfunctional asylum system to remain in the country. Prince Charles and the Duchess of Cornwall continue their trip around Jordan today. Yesterday, they visited several biblical sites, including a spot where it's claimed that Jesus was baptised, and they met with King Abdullah and Queen Rania. Our chief correspondent, Richard, I don't know what the purpose of this is, their visit, but they've had a very warm reception, haven't they? OK, to another very exotic location for Laura Tobin. It's called The Studio. Much sunshine. That's our Laura Tobin there. Good morning, Britain, here with you all the way through till 9. Susanna and Ed Balls here from 6:30. And the lovely Richard Arnold is here with the weather where you are. Welcome back. Let's take a look at the front pages for you. Because of that testimony yesterday from Azim Rafiq, the former Yorkshire player fought back tears as he spoke of what he called inhuman racism that he'd been subjected to throughout his career, even in the face of unimaginable family tragedy. 6:23. Richard's back from his holiday bar.
Ranvir after my...
He's off. See ya.
Yeah, she's off.
It was nice to see you, Dickie. Susanna and Ed Balls will be here in just a moment, but first here's Laura with the weather. English cricket's racism crisis has left commentators, fans and MPs, and frankly all of us, reeling with shock and anger after former Yorkshire player Azim Rafiq gave an emotional testimony yesterday calling English cricket institutionally racist. Let's speak to our correspondent. People leaving prison in England and Wales can be given so-called sobriety tags from today to stop them drinking alcohol. The ankle tags monitor alcohol levels in people's sweat by taking readings every 30 minutes. It's the first time in the world that they've been used on prison leavers to stop them reoffending. Louisa James has this report. Prince Charles and the Duchess of Cornwall continue their trip around Jordan today. Yesterday, they visited several biblical sites and met with their King Abdullah and Queen Rania. The rate of inflation has just been released for this month. It's hit the highest level for decades as prices rise across the UK economy, with the fuel and energy costs leading the way. The Office for National Statistics said the rate of inflation increased to 4.2% in October. It was 3.1% in September. But of course, in that problems coming up to Christmas with, you know, getting all the bits and bobs we're on, you know, what we pay, our wages, because, you know, the rate of, you know, we know that this idea of working from home and the whole pressure that the government is like, get back into the offices, let's get people back in. But actually, once people have not had to pay for their travel or their cars, lots of people are thinking, actually, do I even need one? Can I live without one? Yeah. You know, and it all has this programme, and I'm going to go back and just play what you said to him. I think it's brilliant.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Really, he doesn't like speaking out loud at all. You know, in like reading out loud. And for boys, you know, everyone, the pressure is, you know, you've got to read out loud in class. Yeah. But I find that so, it makes me feel quite emotional.
Having the confidence.
For a parent asking for a friend to say, just take a breath and start again. Or is that also quite unhelpful? Because I do that a lot. I go,
take your time, do it the way you want to do it.
Having a bit of a therapy session with Ed Balls.
Any time, then that makes it harder and it tightens up. And so
appreciate that.
I was forced to do it.
Good morning. Boris Johnson is facing has hit its highest level for a decade as prices rise across the UK economy, with fuel and energy costs leading the way. The Office for National Statistics said the rate increased to 4.2% in October from 3.1% the previous month.
Yeah.
But I think that what Rose is achieving is really out.
It's your son. It's who he is.
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that.
You're like, everyone's calm now.
Yes.
Resulting.
Need a little help.
Oh, don't you worry, my love. This year, not